Today's lesson is about using equations to evaluate situations. I'm going to give you a situation. You're going to find some answers to questions about that situation. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to find those answers. One method is called making a table. One method is called calculations. And the third method is called equation. You will always use equation on all the worksheets and also all of the assessments. I am teaching you how to do calculations and making a table because they will help you understand equations, but you are never going to use them to find answers on a worksheet or an assessment. You will always use equations to find the answers. Okay, first method, making a table. You will not do this on any worksheet or assessment, but I want you to understand how to do it. First, let's look at the questions. All of these types of questions will have 2 different things. In this case, it's 2 different animals. They all have a start amount and a rate of change. In other words, they're all linear except linear situations. Start amount, rate of change. Andromeda started out at an elevation of 400 feet. So 400 feet is her start amount. Kendo started out at an elevation of 800 feet. So her elevation is 800 feet. Kendo starts out higher than Andromeda. Andromeda climbs at a rate of 50 feet per minute. 50 feet per minute is Andromeda's rate. It is going up. It is positive. Kendo climbs at a rate of 30 feet per minute. 30 feet per minute is Kendo's rate. Notice, 50 is higher than 30. That means that for every minute that goes past, Andromeda is going to catch up. Eventually, she will catch up completely, and the 2 of them will be at the same level. So the question is, when will they be at the same level? And the second question is, what is that level when they are at the same level? That is always the types of 2 questions that are asked in these situations. The situation is that you have 2 things with different starting amounts and different rates. When will they be equal is the first question, and the second question is, how much will they have when they are equal? What is the value when they are equal? So, first method, make a table. The table will have 3 columns. The first column is minutes. The second column is for the first thing, and the third column is for the second thing. So Andromeda and Kendo. All right, minute 0. Minute 0 is when they start. Notice neither of them is at 0 when they start. Andromeda is at 400. Kendo is at 800. So that's 400, 800. Do they start out equal? No. So we have to continue the table. 1. Andromeda is going 50 feet per minute. So 400 plus 50 makes 450. Kendo is going 30 feet per minute. 800 plus 30, 830. 2. They're still not equal. We continue. 500, 860, still not equal. 3, 550, 890, 4, 600, 920, still not equal. 5, 650, 950. Hey, they're closer. They started out 400 apart. Now they're only 300 apart. I need more space. On your paper, again, you are not going to be making tables, but on your paper you will have plenty of space. Continuing the table. So, 6, 700, 980. 7, 750, 1010. 8, 800, 1040. 9, 850. 1,070. 10. 900. 1,100. Look, now they're only 200 apart. See? Andromeda's catching up. 11. 950. 1,130. 12. 1,000. 1,160. I think you're going to see one of the reasons I don't like tables is they take too long. 13. 1,050. 1,190. 14. 1,100. Yes, I know, Kendo was at 1,100, but not at the same time as Andromeda is at 1,100, so it doesn't count. 1,220. 15. 1,150. 1,250. Hey, look, now they're only 100 apart. We're getting closer. Continuing the table. 16. 1,200. And 1,280. 17. 1,250. 1,310. 18. 1,300. 1,340. 19. 1,350. 1,360. 20. 1,400. 1,390. Oops, I made a mistake. Do you see it? This should be 1,340 plus 30 is 1,370. 1,370 plus 30 more makes 1,400. Yay! We found it. We found when they are equal. They are equal at the 20th minute, and they will both be at an elevation of 1,400 feet above sea level. Answers: 20 minutes. 1,400 feet above sea level. The other problem with making a table, not just that it takes a while, you can see how long that took. Sometimes the answer isn't a whole number. Sometimes they will skip. One will be less than the other, and then you go up one whole number, and the other will be less than the first, and you end up being crisscross, and you have to find out what fraction it is. There's a problem with making a table, but it does work generally. Let's move on. Calculations. Okay. This is the exact same situation. Andromeda starts out at 400 and climbs at 50. Kendo starts out at 800 and climbs at a rate of 30. When will they both be the same? At what level will they both be the same? Okay, first step. Let's answer some questions. These are calculations. How far apart are they at the beginning? Well, Kendo's at 800 and Andromeda's at 400. To find out how far apart they are, we subtract. 800 minus 400 equals 400 feet apart. How fast are they coming closer together? Well, even looking at the table, we can see that we go from 900 and that's 200, and now they are 180. 180 away. So every single time they get 20 feet closer together. See, if this goes up by 50 and this goes up by 30, then one is going 20 faster than the other. All right, so the way we get that is 50 minus 30 equals 20 feet per minute. All right. If it's 400 feet they have to make up, and it's 20 feet per minute, then how do we find how long it will take them? Well, you do 400 divided by 20 is 20 minutes. Now, to find out where they will be, we have to do some regular calculations, but since we know it from the table, we'll put that in as our answer. So it's still 20 minutes, and it is 1,400 feet above sea level. So again, we find out how far apart they are, we see how much closer they become each minute, and then we divide to find out how long it will take them. Didn't even need the extra work page this time. Time to do equations. All right. Andromeda started out at 400, so her start amount is 400, that's B. She's climbing at a rate of 50, so 50 is M. Her equation will be y equals 50x plus 400. Kendo starts out at 800, that's her B. Climbs at a rate of 30, that's her M. So her equation is y equals 30x plus 800. Okay. Now, the question is, when will they be at the same level? When will they be equal? This is one of my observations. Think about this. When will they be equal? We know it's 20 minutes, but let's not refer to that. They'll be equal when they're equal. So, to find out when they're equal, let's make them equal to each other. So we have 50x plus 400 equals 30x plus 800. Hey, look, it's an equation. You know how to solve this type of equation. Let's solve it. 50x plus 400 equals 30x plus 800. Well, let's start to solve. First thing I'm going to do is subtract 400 from both sides. I get 50x on this side, the 400s are canceled. Over here I get 30x plus 400. 800 minus 400 is 400. 800 minus 400 is 400. Where have we seen that before? Right here. What we just did was find out how far apart they are at the beginning. When you're solving an equation, what you're doing is those calculations. Okay, here's x on this side, here's x on that side. Let's subtract 30x from both sides. I get 20x equals 400. 50 minus 30 is 20. Where have we seen that before? Right here. One was going 50, the other was going 30. One of them is 20 higher than the other. They're getting closer by 20 feet per minute. What we've just done in solving the equation this time is find out the difference in the rates, and that's how much they're getting faster. So last we'll divide by 20. X equals 20. 400 divided by 20. That's what we did right here. We did 400 divided by 20, which was the rate, the amount that we were apart, divided by the rate of closing, equals the number of minutes. All right, and that's what we did right here in the equation. Solving the equation is the same as finding the calculations. First thing you do is see what the difference is in the start amounts. Second thing you do is find the difference in the rates. Last thing you do is divide to find out how long it will take. You know that we have to solve it after we solve an equation. We have to check it. So let's check it. 50 times 20 plus 400 equals 30 times 20 plus 800. 50 times 20, well, that's 1,000, plus 400. 30 times 20 is 600, plus 800. 1,000 plus 400 is 1,400. 600 plus 800 is 1,400. 1,400 is equal to 1,400, so we know our solution is correct. Where have I seen that number before, 1,400? It's right here. It's the second answer. The second answer, at what level will they be when they are at the same level? That comes from the check step in the equation. That's all you need to know. All right, so second example. This time we're going to have a negative rate. We're going to see what the difference is. Eric started out with $4,000 and saved $40 per hour. Hannah started out with $2,500 and saved $10 per hour. Eric is spending money. His amount is going down. Hannah is saving money. Her amount is going up. He's going down by 40. She's going up by 10. They're getting closer together by $50 every turn because they're going in opposite directions. Okay. Let's write the equation. When will, again, same two questions. When will they be at the same level? At what level will they be when they are at the same level? How much money will they have? All right, here's the equation. Okay, good. Eric, 40x plus 4,000. Want it to be equal to Hannah. Hannah, 10x plus 2,500. But that's wrong, because is 40 positive? No. He's spending money. 40 is negative. So there's the equation. Negative 40x plus 4,000 equals 10x. Just going to clean up that. 10x plus 2,500. 40 is negative because he spent money. 4,000 is positive because it's an amount he started with. He's not owing that money. He has the money. 10 is positive because she's saving. And 2,500 is positive because she has that money. She doesn't owe that money. Let's solve it. Plus 40x plus 40x. 4,000 equals 50x plus 2,500. Hey, look, they're getting together by 50 every turn. Minus 2,500, minus 2,500. I know I could have done it in the other order. I did it in this order this time. It doesn't make any difference. And that is 1,500 equals 50x. 1,500, that means they are $1,500 apart at the beginning. Divide by 50, divide by 50. 1,500 divided by 50 is 30. So it will take 30 turns for them to be equal. Each turn is hours. So therefore the first answer, when will they both be at the same level? The answer is 30 hours. And that's this question. All right. Let's answer the second question. At what level will they be when they are at the same level? How much will they have at 30 hours? Well, to do that, we need to do the check step. So, negative 40 times 30 plus 4,000 equals 10 times 30 plus 2,500. Essentially what we're saying is, Eric starts with $4,000 and he is spending $40 an hour for 30 hours. So That's negative $1,200 is what he's spending overall. And he started with $4,000, so we'll add the $4,000. And here's Hannah. She's saving $10 an hour for 30 hours, so she saves $300 plus her $2,500 that she had at the beginning. How much money does Hannah have at the time? $2,800. How much money does Eric have at the time? He started with $4,000. He took away $1,200. He has $2,800. So the answer to the second question is, at what level will they be at when they are at the same level? Each of them will have $2,800. And there are the two answers. Okay, that's the idea. Let's